Amnesty International Nigeria has criticized the president of the Nigerian Senate, Godswill Akpabio, over his insensitive and reckless comments against Nigerians. Akpabio on Tuesday mocked Nigerians planning to participate in the nationwide protest against economic hardship in the country, saying that he and other members of the National Assembly would be eaten while Nigerians protest. Akpabio stated this at the Niger Delta Ethnic Nationalities Youth and Women Group Sensitization Conference in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Akpabio said, "Those who want to protest can protest, but let us be here eating." In reaction to Akpabio's statement, the Rise Group said in a statement posted on X on Thursday, it said, Amnesty International strongly condemns the insensitive and reckless comments attributed to the President of Senate, Godswill Akpabio, regarding plans of some Nigerians to peacefully protest current economic hardship. Taunting people seeking accountability is unacceptable. Millions of Nigerians are currently on the brink of starvation because of corruption and mismanagement, and mocking them is a stain on the exalted office held by Akpabio. Harmful and irresponsible rhetorics from government officials at this difficult time must end, it added. Nze, what is your statement? What is your reaction, to this statement? First of all, the statement of Akpabio.
Last week.
And then Amnesty International.
Last week in this studio, you were really, if I say you were bullying me for saying that Akpabio is corrupt.
Well, did you say I did not bully you?
But however,
I told you, if you say Akpabio is corrupt, you want us to go back to that conversation. If you are accusing Akpabio of corruption, can you substantiate that?
And okay, let me not go into trying to substantiate it. Let his statement substantiate my claim or my allegation against him. Now look at it. I remember that I ended by saying that the National Assembly, ably led by Godswill Akpabio. Ably led.
All right.
Ably led by Godswill Akpabio has been subjected to a drama stage. I made that statement last week. Now look at it. A sitting Senate president, number 3 man in the country, is talking to over 200 million Nigerians who are complaining, Oga, your government, your leadership is harmful, is paining us. Please change your policies. It is hard on us. The National Assembly that constituted by the representatives of the people who supposed to have a direct link with the grassroots came up to say, let them do their protest while we are here eating. Which means what you are doing, there is what Igbo people used to say. I like using that, my name is Inze Onze, so there is no English name in my English word in my name. Right. So when I put Igbo adage, you just know that I'm an elder of Igbo extraction.
As long as you interpret it, which you've been
Yes, I will do that. I do that. I'm a good man to do that. Yeah. What the statement of Akpabio simply means, it simply means an animal in the bush that is being shot by the hunter. And the animal turns and look at the hunter and continue grazing. It is a big sign to the hunter that this animal is extraordinary. Oga, you better shift back. That is what Akpabio is trying to tell us. That while we are hungry and crying and protesting, trying to make him feel our pain, he said that they don't give a damn. That they will continue eating our collective wealth. They will keep eating it while we keep protesting. Now look at, Amnesty has picked him up to condemn his statement. I, Reverend Captain Onze, condemn his statement. And I want every Nigerian, every right-thinking Nigerian to condemn that statement. No matter what he meant, whether he's trying to use a figure of speech or whatsoever, for the fact that he was able to voice it like this in a public domain, it is condemnable. And for this reason, I demand that Akpabio resign.
Aisha Yusufu called for his impeachment, but the question is...
who will impeach him now?
That's the question. You are calling for his resignation.
Let him tender a resignation and apologize.
How many public office holders in Nigeria have you seen?
Failing for our Nigerian public office holders failing to effect their own resignation based on poor performance shows how, if I may say, low level thinking the people we put in office. Yes, we have I'm in public, otherwise I would have used the language I want to use now. But the truth is that most of the people we send up there, here in last year, I stood against Akpabio's candidacy for Senate president strongly. I like Akpabio when he was a governor, but I disliked him when he became a minister of Niger Delta. I also dislike him as a Senate president. But he tried a little as a governor. And you record at that time he was saying that we shouldn't judge him based on the office he held in the past, that which is the office of minister of Niger Delta, that we should judge him based on his performance as a governor. You can imagine that. Maybe he got corrupted when he became APC. But when he was in PDP, he has still had the fear of God small. And that was why he was able to give birth to a man who had the fear of God. That's Udom Emmanuel. And Udom Emmanuel also gave birth to another man who has fear of God, Pastor Eno. Perhaps Pastor Eno may give birth to a primate who will be a governor in Akwa Ibom State. And you see how well that state is moving. But look at it. Immediately he joined APC, according to Oshomole in APC, that if you join APC, your sins are forgiven. Now you see that the orchestrators of sins are the ones forgiving the sin. When the devil forgives you your sin, I don't know what you are expected to do.
All right.
So he entered there and became corrupt as a minister, and now as a Senate president, we cannot tell whether the Senate is going left or right. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as over 2 million Nigerians are concerned, we don't know where Senate is going to. So if Sarah Jubrin is calling for his impeachment, I am calling for his Aisha Yusuf, not Sarah, sorry. Aisha Yusuf.
If you say you don't know where the Senate is heading to, aren't you contradicting yourself? Because when you started your analysis on Akpabio's statement, you said the Senate is ably led. Now, can you define ably led?
Good.
Is that a sarcastic statement?
Now you are coming. Ably led. We have strong men in crime.
Okay.
And we have strong men in goodwill. So when I said that he is heading the Senate so ably, so powerfully, he's heading the Senate in corruption. He's heading. Okay, look at the speed by which they signed the minimum wage. Over how many days did they read first and second and third reading in one day, and they pass it in that same day?
I thought you'd be talking about the national anthem and not the minimum wage.
No, I started with minimum wage because to me, minimum wage also is a crime. I condemn Judge Jero for accepting that nonsense. Because to me, minimum wage is a nonsense. And you recall that last week when Showore was opting for increment of minimum wage to 250. I say I'm not in that. I disagree with that totally. Because I don't know how much you pay as minimum wage that will survive this country. You give somebody 70,000. What will you use 70,000 to do? Only yesterday, how much did I spend in my house? Okay, if I am a civil servant and they are paying me 70,000, how many days will it take me to exhaust 70,000? And the Judge Jero accepted it. And I blame Judge Jero that he's an Igbo man and sitting as the helm of affairs of an LLC. And these things are happening. When everything finishes and his turn of finishing come out, we'll tell him what they used to mold him.
All right.
Yes. And look at the national anthem. You see how speedily they passed it. All the things that concern them, they handle it. Which of other bills that concern the Nigerian masses that they have given such speedy passage? So when I said that he's ably leading his people, all of them, to me, greater part of them, not all of them anyway, but majority of them are not good.
All right.
They are not helping us at all.
All right. Let's...